All right, there's Tony in our new bus. There's Journey. Hi, I'm Mickey, and thank you for watching Seize the Journey. Seize the Journey is about how we made a huge decision as a family to switch our lifestyle, going from the regular everyday life in a home with a job, from retirement now, and selling our home and selling all the stuff that we had in there. So we're completely doing the whole transition and pursuing that full-time RV lifestyle. So come and join us on our journey. With the journey, seize the journey. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Our new home. She is long. Journey. Let the journey begin. Woo! I want to let you guys know how everything actually started, how we started our RV full-time lifestyle. It was a long progress, just to narrow it down to actually make a decision. Yes, that was not easy to do, but somehow it kind of it just presented itself. You know, when you see something and you know, okay, that feels right, that this is the thing, and the price is right, the product is right, you can help but go with that. So, and we did. We found our motorhome in Ravenel, South Carolina, in July of 2018. Okay, so we checked for 2.5 hours, gone through everything. Okay, we are on our way to the campground. First trip. This is exciting. Here we go. We heard from somebody in the family who has already purchased a vehicle there, an RV at Coastal RV in Ravenel, and he suggested, why don't you check these guys out? Go on their website, you know, and just see what kind of RVs they have in their inventory and what their prices are. So Tony did. He pulled it up and he said, Mickey, you won't believe this, but I think there's actually an RV that we should go and check out. The price is within our budget and the pictures look really, really good. So I thought, you know, why not? I mean, we're here, we're in Charleston, it's just a 20-minute drive, let's do this. And I'm glad we did. So we pulled in and we told him that our uncle was the one that sent us to the RV place, and they knew who we were talking about, so they were just very, very nice and welcoming, and let us go ahead and browse their inventory. But when we came to the Winnebago, the outside of it alone caught my eye because she is different than the other rigs that I have seen before. She's blue. Originally, we wanted to buy a sailboat, which we realized, okay, that's right now not in our plans. But the fact that she was blue reminded me of the ocean, and I thought, all right, that is something special. There's something that caught my interest. And I thought, well, if she has the right look inside and the right layout, I do like the price, so yeah, we might be onto something. And sure enough, we opened the door, I walked in, and it was the light colors, the open, you know, the open layout, which, I mean, there's just a few layouts in a rig, but this one here, though, it had a feel. It had a feel, and it made me feel like I am finally stepping into my home. All right, so here I'm entering our coach, and this is the very first feeling that I got as soon as I walked in. It was open, it was light, and it felt homey. So I'm gonna show you the front here. So this is normally the chair that I sit in, the co-pilot, if you will. Very comfortable chairs. They recline all the way back. I have a button over here. So there's several buttons. This one here, the very first one, when I push it, it actually will create the platform here. So the platform, I'm going to demonstrate, will now come out. So it helps, especially on long trips. I can rest my feet on there instead of having them dangle all the way down. So beside it, there's a light switch and a switch for the visor. So over here, what I normally do, as soon as I know we're good and ready and we're on the road, I lock everything and I move that safety cover over so nothing will bump on it, and while we're traveling, I know all of that is secured on the side. So up here we have visors with a push of a button that will come down, and 2 fans that keep us, you know, comfortable once it warms up in here. We do have our little SpongeBob sitting here, so people, if you guys see a blue Winnebago Journey and you see that SpongeBob in front, you know it's us. Just stop by and say hello. Alright, this is Tony's little area. Later on he will go over everything, all the functions. Yesterday I actually parked this thing for the first time, so it wasn't as bad as I thought, but still, you know, it has my adrenaline going pretty good. After I parked, I had to level everything out. So, and these are the controls that you use right here to level out the coach once you are parked and settled. And there's your gear. And down here, there's your parking brake. So, but yeah, the front, we have plenty of storage. So we have a little vacuum cleaner up there that can get hooked right up and charged. That little thing comes in very handy. So every time we retract the slides, we set up or we get ready to go somewhere, I always vacuum to make sure that there are no little pebbles and stones and rocks and just dirt on the floor. Because what we have noticed with the kind of floor that we have, that anything that is rugged and rough will now dig into the floor. The floor got completely redone before we start purchasing it. So it used to be all carpet throughout, but I think this is one of the things that I loved about this coach so much, is that the floors are waterproof. So it looks like laminate, but the material that they used is very, very durable. Just for the one thing, and I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna go down here so you can see the little scratches right there on the floor. That is caused by the slide going in and out, and obviously there's something rugged that is stuck underneath the couch. So that is what's causing it. So this couch here is extremely comfortable, and you can open it for storage. So we got some of our movies back in here and some of the bedding, and it provides a little ottoman once you pull it out. But most of the time I just lounge right here watching TV. Out of our storage unit, we picked up our little fireplace. So now, since the season has cooled off quite a bit and we have been in some extreme cold weather, the coldest that we have experienced overnight was around 18 degrees. That fireplace right there comes in handy. So it gives a nice ambiance too. Over here, this couch, great couch. This one got completely upholstered. So what What I was told was that this couch over here was probably covered in that kind of fabric, as well as the dinette. So I'm very, very thankful that they upholstered everything, and now you have the cream leather throughout the entire coach. So it gives it a form of unity, but it's easier to clean, and I think it looks much, much better. I'm not a big fan of fabric. What I like about this kitchen is the storage that it offers, and also that right there. That is extra workspace or space to stow stuff away, and it comes in very handy, especially having extra outlets and the under headlight. Very nice. The stove that we have is a 3-burner stove, propane, and when you cook, make sure to ventilate. So usually I open up that vent right there just to get the airflow. You don't want to cook and have your propane going without ventilation. There's all kinds of storage down here which pulls out. It is great. Love it. So all my pots and pans fit nicely in the bottom door. Here, it's very, very important. That's why you have a latch. When you're in motion, and that happened before, and this is what happened. So when you're in motion and this thing is not locked, it'll slide right out and it will scratch up that wood. And it's very hard when the slide is in to actually latch it. So make sure to secure everything before takeoff. So it's pretty heavy. And there's that's our little bar in here. So that's tucked away. Up here we have our little pantry. And we do have these bars right here. So when we are in motion, lower the bars to keep from anything shifting around in there and falling and breaking. I always keep my spices out on the countertop, and having it in baskets like that while you're moving, this is about the extent of it moving on the surface. So when the coffee maker is going, it lets out steam, but we don't want that underneath the counter. So we have it on this little, you see it? We have it on, what is this called? We have it on this thing, so it slides back and forth. Comes in handy. All right, more storage over here. And our double door refrigerator. It's fantastic, very deep. We have a lot of storage room because it does go way down. But yeah, since we're on a military base right now, we're going to stock this thing up to the brim. So we have an ice maker. Comes in handy as well. And double door refrigerator. Plenty of room, plenty of room. So from the kitchen, we enter into our bathroom. So, I mean, the living space, you know, that's pretty good size. We are very comfortable. So we have 2 pocket doors that now will, you know, enable you to have some privacy while you're in the bathroom. Unless you say, you know what, well, nobody is in the bedroom, I can keep this open and I have my own private ensuite. So this door here, it locks, and that's what I do. That's another thing. Before takeoff, I make sure it locks so it doesn't just fly wide open. This shower, it's pretty tall. Tony is 6'2". He said he doesn't have a problem taking a shower in here. And another perk, it comes with a seat. And I have shaved my legs plenty of time in here and took advantage of this one, so it comes in very handy. So right next to the shower, we have a lot of storage space. Originally I wanted to put towels in here, but then I realized, well, I don't want anything heavy in the overhead storage, so I turned this into our, kind of like a homeroom storage. All his school supplies, all the books are on the bottom. So yeah, we have 3 drawers right here. These are Landon's. These 3 are for me. And the 3 over there are Tony's. So we all have equal storage space for our clothes. We have a TV over here that you can swivel out. So when you're laying in bed, you can still lounge and watch TV. This is currently our view. Not too bad, huh? All right. So here, this is another great spot. It's extra storage. It's a hidden compartment. And yeah, this is where we keep important stuff. Overhead storage for books, linens, whatever you need. So I'm gonna go down these 2 little steps here. Whoops! We made sure to set up a second computer. Tony is getting ready to start college, so we have to have that. But yeah, this is a queen-size bed, and it has storage underneath it. And in the front of the bed, this panel right here, behind that is the breaker box. Also, we have base lighting. And I'm going to turn it on. You see that? That is throughout the entire coach. And it's kind of nice for ambience, but also for security light. And if you're boondocking, these kind of lights barely draw any amperage. We are thrilled. We're really, really happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour. Hi, SpongeBob. So after the 40 hours of inspection, evaluation, they now helped us and get ready to set up the rig, because they don't want that you purchase an RV and then just send you out on the road. They want to make sure that you know exactly what you purchased, how to operate every little thing. And by doing that, they gave us 2 days paid spot at a campground outside of Charleston. Okay, we are on our way to the campground. First trip. This is exciting. Here we go. Landon's doing his schoolwork. Say hi.
Hi.
Yep, doing his school. Everything is good to go. We're on our way to Florida. Coffee is made again, so we got plenty for the road. This is kind of how it looks while we're traveling. Everything is secured. Slides are in. Woo! All right. Heading towards Cocoa Beach. Banana River. up here at Patrick Air Force Base. Over there you can see is the airfield. So this is probably about the 4th or 5th time that we have camped here. It's a great spot. Well, a cool thing here too is that we do have our own deck with patio furniture, and right there's the ocean. Well, actually no, that's the intercoastal waterways right there, so we are right in between. But just one thing I thought it was really cool. Out of our bedroom, laying in the bed, we now have a view. It is so cool.